Which app is this on?
This is on YouTube.
Okay.
Hi guys, BJ Wimpy here. We're just getting ready to get into the Palpatine makeup. We got a day of shooting today. We're first going to be on set working on a fan film. Going to do a whole lot of other, TikTok and YouTube and whatever other videos we want to do today. Everyone, if you're new, please allow me to introduce my friend and makeup artist. This is Shawn Gordon, everyone. Say hi, Shawn.
Hey.
So yeah, guys, I couldn't do Palpatine without him. He sculpted my prosthetic. He applies my prosthetic. And he is just a great friend and a good guy. And I'm very lucky to have him and be able to work with him. So if you have any questions about the makeup specifically, please ask while we're in the live so that Shawn can answer. I will say we're going to be doing the makeup pretty quickly and not paying too much attention to the chat. But, we'll try to answer questions as we go and just talk and get this done pretty quickly. So while Shawn's preparing the prosthetic, are there any specific questions I can say? A lot of hello there's. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Good to see you all. How much does the makeup weigh? It's very, very light. Shawn's he has the prosthetic right there in his hand right now. And it's it's like a sponge. So it's that kind of material. You can see it. This is a piece of it that was the flashing that's around the edge. So it's very, very soft and stretchy. And also, it just crumples up. It's very, very mushy, like a sponge almost. But so, yeah. Chris S563. Yes, this is live. I tried to make that clear. Yes, it's live. We are live. All hail, yes. General Kenobi, we meet again. Great. So yeah, any other specific questions while we're going? Before we get going, I guess. Shawn right now is removing the flashing, which when you bake the prosthetic around the edges and also in the eyes, the nose, and mouth, there are pieces called flashing. That's a space for the foam to expand into while it's baking. And then you just tear it off before you get going and before you apply it. Is it hard to remove the makeup? Not so much.
I guess I should hold that up for everybody.
Yeah, there's the prosthetic right there. And you can see these spots in the eyes. Those are going to be flashing that he's going to be tearing off right now. But is it hard to remove the makeup? No, not really. The top piece that goes up here on my head obviously doesn't get glued down because it's just here on my wig cap. So that kind of folds down, which then exposes the very top part of my forehead. And then we have a Bond Off, which is a specially made chemical that is made to remove the glue. And you start rubbing it basically along the prosthetic edge and your skin, and then it slowly just kind of peels off. So it's pretty easy overall. I will say, I get glue residue even using Bond Off. The next day I'll be rubbing my face and have the glue kind of clump up and come off my face. So it's kind of funny. Let's see. What time is it in your country now? It is 6:21 a.m. right now in my country. Let's see. I didn't thought that you would reply to my comments. Well, of course, Chris, if I can, I will. Like I said, once we get going, I'm not going to pay too much attention to the chat. But yeah, while we're getting ready and when we get breaks in the makeup, I will. You can just pop the eyes and mouth out without tearing it. Yeah, so it does tear right around the edges, but Shawn's being very careful with it while he removes the flashing.
I don't know if we can see from the. I don't know if you can see how paper thin it is.
Can you get closer?
Yeah. So right
there on the lips, you can really
right
see
there
it.
on the lips. So this is upside down, but right there on the lips, you can see that right around that edge where you can almost see through the foam because it's paper thin there, and so it's really, really super easy to tear it. So it's not like you cut it or anything. You just kind of tear it on that thin spot, and it comes right out. So the thin spot is made so that it will blend down to his skin. It's so thin it just kind of disappears when you glue it down. So,
has Mace Windu survived? No. I killed him. He went out the window. Can you wear a bodysuit like Mrs. Doubtfire and do an overweight Palpatine, I'm sure I could. I'm slightly overweight myself, so so there is that.
It's kind of, you got a lot of Robin Williams going on.
I do. Oh, hello there. Oh, my puppets. That's how I need to talk to Vader from now on. Rise, my friend. Now go forth and do my bidding, puppet. How much time do you need for your makeup? Generally, with no distractions, it takes about an hour to get into the makeup. We've been doing it since 2007 together. It used to take us quite a bit longer, but we have gotten it down to a very good science. And there are times where we've done it as quick as like 20 minutes, and where we've been in a rush, and he throws it at me and hopes it sticks. But no, we've gotten it down pretty good. But today, like I said, we were working on a fan film, so I'm sure he's going to make me look very, very pretty and do all that he can to make it look, very pristine for the camera. Hello from France. Bonjour. Good to see you. Palpatine the Hutt. Wow. Hey, man, I'm not that heavy.
Wow, harsh.
Hello from Romania. Hello. I don't know how to say anything in Romanian, but hello. Are you canon palps or legends palps? Canon palps. Well, I guess for a fan film, legends palps. But my costume is canon palps.
Yeah, this is based on Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, my makeup and my costume are based on Return of the Jedi. Could you say execute Order 66? I'm sure I could. Do you use the makeup to be someone other than Palps? I have, yeah. Shawn has done my makeup for many, many characters. I've been a werewolf and the Joker. That was a big one that we've done. The werewolf, Joker. What else? Marv from Sin City. We've done that. Palpatine a lot. Palpatine is probably what we've done the most, though.
Yeah.
I'd say Palpatine, then Joker.
Yeah.
Then other things.
Let me, because I don't think we've ever shown photos.
I don't think we have either
of those things before. Let me find a couple.
Here, let me find a couple. You get the makeup ready. Let's see. What do you prefer, clones, stormtroopers, or droids? Me personally, I like classic stormtroopers the best, but both clones and droids are really cool. Actually, I want to like 3D print and build a full-size B1 battle droid. I think that'd be really cool. Have you met the Emperor himself, Ian McDiarmid, while in Palpatine? And if so, what was his reaction? Yes, I've met him twice in Palpatine. The first time, it was fine. He signed an autograph. It was great.
Wait, so this is... Can we see this?
Yeah, there you go. So that's Shawn. That's the makeup that Shawn did on me for the Joker, which is pretty fun. It was kind of Shawn's own interpretation.
I wish the camera would focus on it.
Yeah, but you can see the gist of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have met Ian McDiarmid. The first time it was fine. Signed an autograph and kind of went about our day. The next time, Shawn and I met him and Ray Park at the same time. And we were both in costume and we were doing a photo op with them, and they were both very kind. And when we met them, that's me as Marv from Sin City that Shawn did.
I should find the one that's
the side shot is the coolest. Yeah, there we go.
Gotta make that bigger.
What got you into cosplaying? I mean, I'm an actor, and I've always been an entertainer and an actor. Oh yeah, so there me is Marv. You can see that nose really good, flattening out my nose and the big brow, the nice square chin.
Wish I didn't have that glare.
Yeah, that's good right there. There's still that glare. But yeah, so I got in. I've always loved dressing up and being characters, and I found the 501st actually through Shawn. He's a member of the 501st, and he helped me become a member of the 501st. And then one year, he's actually the one who got me to do Palpatine. We had a person here in Utah who used to do Palpatine, but he left and wasn't doing Palpatine anymore. And Shawn's like, hey, we miss having Palpatine at events, and you're an actor, and I go, I think it'd be great. Would you be interested? Should we do that? And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. So from then, that was in 2007. And from then on, I've been being Palpatine here in Utah for the Alpine Garrison. And I've done several fan films. And then, last year started my YouTube and my other social media things as Palpatine. So it's been fun. Will you do stage shows if you were offered to? Oh, yeah, I do stage shows all the time. I'm currently in rehearsals for Treasure Island. I'm playing Long John Silver. And I just got done doing a murder mystery called The Mousetrap. So it was great. Yeah. As an actor, do you take on the role as like a new person, or do you just go along with the outfit? A little of both. You don't get the outfits until later most of the time, and so I try to interpret the character as much as I can before. But a lot of the time, once you get your costume, it kind of helps solidify who you are as a character, because your clothes and like the way they present generally kind of help assist how you present. This is in real life and as an actor and as a character. Do you know if Disney is aware of how good you are as Palpatine? Yes, I am aware, and yes, they know. I have a friend who works in Disney, pretty high up. Not Disney, at Lucasfilm, but still, kind of the same thing now. And he said to me, that like, if we ever need a Palpatine for the parks or anything, believe me, I know who I'm going to call, BJ. And I'm like, I'm so flattered. Thank you. So hopefully that pans out sometime for something. But if not, I just have fun doing it myself. You should do Palpatine gaming something. I have a lot of people tell me that, but like I'm just not much of a gamer, and so I've never really done that. And so yeah. Does this mean you got a red Star Wars lightsaber? I do have a red lightsaber. Yes. It's right over here and there. It's in two pieces right now because I have the hilt on display and then the blade next to it. Your recipe for blue milk was great. Thank you. We thought that was pretty funny. And then we even included, like, if you want to make the fruity kind, the recipe is there on the screen. Unlimited makeup. Yeah. Who's my favorite Star Wars character? Luke Skywalker. Like, that's what I fell in love with as a kid. Just, Luke Skywalker, the Jedi. It's amazing. Unlimited prosthetics. Yes. Sean makes all the unlimited prosthetics. How much was the costume and where did you buy it from? My robes, if that's what you're talking about. I have a friend who sewed them for me. Luckily, she gave me a very good deal, friend and family discount. But they were still a little expensive. The fabric was probably what was most expensive in dyeing the fabric, getting a really good black. And then Shawn sculpted the makeup and applies it. And it's not free every time, but he does give me a good friend and family discount. But it is, it is not free to do the makeup, and it can get pretty expensive, which is why we only do the makeup once every so often. A lot of people ask me if I'm in Palpatine every single day. Number one, I don't think my skin could handle that. And number two, it would get very expensive very, very quickly. I'm going to scoot a little bit closer until we start. But yeah, I know on Etsy, there's a lot of makers who make pretty good looking Palpatine robes for, $400 to $500. Take a look at them. If you want to make it yourself, a robe is a pretty easy pattern to start with. The hood, like there's a lot of fabric involved in the Palpatine costume, just because it's like such a big robe and a big hood and big sleeves. So it can get a little distracting and hard, but it's a good place to start if you're interested. How long does this live last? As long as it will take to put the makeup on my face. So probably about an hour.
Or longer.
Or longer, just depending. We're going to try and get it done quick, though. You should get your nephew to dress in Sith robes with you. Yes, I should. And believe me, I have. And you guys will be seeing the videos of that soon. I'm a Star Wars fan, and I love... you're a lore fan, and so you know many things. That's great. You know a great many things. Who will win in the fight, Ultra Instinct Shaggy or Darth Jar Jar Binks? I don't know who Ultra Instinct Shaggy is. But I'm going to go with Jar Jar. What's your best Palpatine line? Oh, there's so many. Everyone wants me to say do it, which is funny because like my version of Palpatine never says do it.
Oh, Return the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Good. All right, guys, here we go. So, for a while, I'm going to be able to pay attention to the chat amongst yourselves, and I'll respond when I can. So what he's applying right now is glue. It is special prosthetic glue. So don't just use Elmer's glue or something like that on your face. This is specifically made to go on skin. I believe it was originally made for medical use, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this was originally made for medical use. And they have since, the makeup industry and the special effects industry is like, hey, we could use that. So they got a hold of it and have been using it to do prosthetics for a while. The prosthetic that we use is made of foam latex, which is very similar to what they did in Return of the Jedi with Palpatine. I know in Revenge of the Sith, it's a silicone prosthetic, right?
Yeah.
And then I believe in Rise of Skywalker, it's also silicone and then a lot of CGI for his...
Did they CGI him?
A little bit, I think, yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm not positive, but I think that most of it's CGI for his makeup. Like they just altered his face. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. What's the makeup artist name for the sequels?
Neil Scanlon.
Neil Scanlon, if you're watching,
right,
let us know. I noticed there was a tear on the neck on this one. Is that going to be okay, you think?
Yeah. I'll make it lay down.
Okay. No moderators, huh? Nope, no moderators. We're a very, very limited crew.
We're a low budget operation.
We are a low budget operation. So the prosthetic goes all the way down my neck and even onto my chest just a little bit. And because, like I said, we are doing a fan film today, we're going to make sure it's really stuck down good and that it will move really, really nicely. Very limited crew, yes. Not unlimited, it is limited. Right. A limited crew.
That's right. You're looking at the crew.
This
right?
is the crew. Like this is the talent. This is the makeup artist and my camera crew and my director and my helps me with a lot of my ideas as well. We have like brainstorming sessions. Like, okay, what can we do as Palpatine? So we're doing like the double stick method right now, which we do a lot when I'm going to be in the makeup for a long time, as well as talking a lot, where he'll put glue on my face, but then also on the prosthetic where I move the most. So around my eyes, and especially around my lips, that's a big one where we double stick pretty hard because I move a lot, speaking. And plus, just the more it's stuck down, like closer to the skin, the more it will move so that it looks natural. What's with your eyes? Is there already something in them? Yes, I have my contacts in to give me those yellow Sith eyes. They're easier to put in pre-prosthetic, so I already have my contacts in. My teeth I will do after I get into the makeup. What era of Star Wars would you avoid? I don't know.
Yeah, never thought about that.
Maybe the Clone Wars? Like, because that's like a huge intergalactic war, like based on many planets, whereas like the Rebellion was, I think, more isolated events. And then I don't know about the Rise of the First Order. I've never really thought about if I would avoid any time in Star Wars. Do I go to the gym? I don't go to the gym. I'm just naturally like this. Yes, I go to the gym. I go as often as I can. All right, got to be quiet again.
Does that feel like that's seated?
No. Actually feels weirdly twisted on my nose. That feels better.
That's better. Okay.
Glue it.
Okay, chin up. Okay, you can relax.
What do you need me to do for that one?
Just hold still.
Oh, okay. I'm on it.
Yeah. Still watching it. Cover this other side again. Have that for me. Sorry.
I'm used to you being mean to me.
Okay.
All right. So that's the initial application. It's still really loose around the lips and right around the eyes, because what he does now is he takes a Q-tip and he goes in and gets right under that edge, and like it's cool, like he like rolls the Q-tip out, and so it grabs that edge and stretches it out and lays it flat all around the lips and around the eyes. So yeah, here we go on that.
I'm gonna
hold that.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Did you hear me on my last live when someone asked about that?
No.
Like I said the tragedy once, like I did like the whole speech.
Yeah.
And then I kept having people ask, you know, have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? And I said, yes, I've heard the tragedy. I said the tragedy. At this point, even the Jedi know the tragedy. I thought it was pretty funny. How is everyone's morning or evening or whatever? I don't know what time it is all around the
I
world.
was gonna say, I'm curious what time it is for everybody.
Yeah, if everyone wants to chime in, what time is it for all of you? Like I said, it is now 6:41 a.m. for us. So what time is it for you? The Senate will decide my fate. I am the Senate. It's 14:41 here.
That's 2:41.
Yeah, 13:41 in the UK. It's 1:40 in Hyrule. It's 5:42 a.m. You're in South Africa, so it's 15:45, 14:40, 8:42. So all over the place. Well, it's so interesting to me, like how, you know, like I've said this before on my lives, but like YouTube and other social media, they just bring the world is so much smaller. You know, we're all here from so many different parts of the world interacting and talking, and it's pretty great. 14:42 in Poland.
Someone from Poland.
Someone from Poland, yeah. Why are you awake at 6:42 a.m. on a Sunday? To do this.
To do this.
Otherwise, I would still be asleep.
Me too.
So yeah, we're gonna do this so that we can shoot before we have to go to the our location for the fan film. It is 1542 in Bulgaria.
Good grief.
Yeah, this is so cool. In Brooklyn, it's 841.
Oh, hello, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Someone from our country.
Right.
Other side of the country, but still. Unlimited power. Yep.
Just gonna grab me a new key.
In the old times, talking to someone on the other side of the world would be like sending a message and resec. I don't know what that means, but yeah, like it used to, like there was like the delay on the phone when you were talking, and it would, or if you were like sending a letter, yeah, it'd take months to get there. But this is so cool in real time from the Czech Republic. It's 1444.
Oh, that's fun. From the Czech Republic.
In Georgia, in the U.S. Hello, another American here with us. Great. In Siberia, it's 1444. No, Serbia. I read that wrong. Sorry, Serbia. Still cool. Either way. In Romania, yeah. Someone said that earlier that they were from Romania. I think it was you, Obi-Wan.
Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for just a second.
All right.
Stay down.
Where is Darth Vader? I think he's downstairs still asleep.
True.
What time is it on the moon? I don't know. I don't know how the time works on the moon.
Well, let's see. Usually, has other countries been to the moon besides the United States? So I would say whatever time it is in Florida is what time it is
on the moon. That's no moon. More from the UK. This is great. Yeah. Count Dooku of Sereno at your service. Well, hello. It's a space station. Yep. In more, Darth Vader really suffers. His story is just sad. Yeah, it is. I agree. In Florida. Hello, Florida.
Oh, there we go.
Like, I know right now it looks very washed out to you guys. I can see it just with this light and like the quality of my camera. But in a minute, once he's done, I'll get closer so you can see it. Did I ever meet Christopher Lee? No, I never met Christopher Lee.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
I would have loved to. What an actor. What an actor.
Okay, so I'm going to do his lips real quick. So he's got to really hold still. There was some interesting facts about Christopher Lee about like how he was like just old enough, like he actually was at like one of the last like public beheadings, and
oh wow,
yeah, like there's some crazy things that like he was one of the only people in Lord of the Rings who'd actually met Tolkien.
That's cool.
That lip is down pretty darn good today.
Good.
Don't close your lips.
Oh.
Don't close your lips.
I know I'm Shawn.
Let's see. Powder brush.
You have to go in 10 seconds. I'm sorry, guy. Thank you for being here. And of course, with you.
Where'd my powder brush go?
I do not know.
Let me see if we left it up there.
Okay. I can't move my lips right now because they're very sticky. So sorry about that. Ooh. Here, I'll get close so you can see some detail. There you go. He's looking for a powder rush. Oh, hey, got a donation. How coffee. Both of you, take care and be safe. Thank you, Mr. Ginger. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll grab coffee on our way to the shoot. So I really appreciate that, Mr. Ginger. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That was very nice.
I swear it was in.
Found it.
I see. So this is just a powder so that it takes the stickiness away. Go ahead and try that.
That corner.
Okay. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Get her in the eyes.
Okay. They feel really good stuck down.
Oh, the lips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure that's there. Go.
Now I can talk better. Again, Mr. Ginger, thank you again so much for the donation. And we'll grab a coffee on the way in. So I really appreciate that. Well, I gotta go. See you later. Thank you for being here. The process looks kind of funny. Yes, it does. Did you ever meet any actors from Star Wars? Yeah, I've met several. Obviously, Ian McDermott and Ray Park. I met Alan Tudyk. That was before he was in Star Wars. I wish I would have known he was going to be in Star Wars.
Was that at FanX?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they'd announced him, so I think we knew.
Oh, did we know at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We just didn't know what.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And Simon Pegg, who, not only is he a great actor in many other things, but then he was also in Star Wars. I've met... Who else did I met? Zach Jensen, who played Kit Fisto in episode 2. Jake Lloyd, Anakin Skywalker in episode 1. Ashley Eckstein, Femi Taylor?
Yeah,
Femi Taylor, who plays Ula. I actually got to sit and have dinner with her and her now fiance. They were lovely people, like very good conversation and just very, very lovely people in general. Who does the voice of Obi-Wan? I can't think of his name now.
James Arnold Taylor.
James Arnold Taylor. And who did the voice of Padme as well, and
I don't know her name.
Oh, I can see her face. Why can't I think of her name? She did the voice of the Duchess and everything from Clone Wars. I don't remember her name though. Crap, I can see her face. Oh well, but I've met her as well. I've met lots of actors who have been in Star Wars.
Did you meet the guy who does Zeb?
Yes, the voice actor who does Zeb.
Yeah.
And Akbar.
Mike Quinn?
No, Rose.
Oh, Tim Rose.
Tim Rose. My favorite with Tim Rose, when we met him, we were like the very last people to meet him, and they had put a sign at the end of the line and it said, "This is it's a cap," because they capped the line. It was pretty funny. It made me giggle. All right, so the first initial phase is gluing down, and you can see it's all glued down, especially on the lips and around the eyes, which is the most key part. And then you can see some of the detail now when I'm not in that brighter light. What we are going to do now is he is adding packs to my face. And a packs is a mixture of that glue that we use to glue it down and paint. And then that just makes a very good seal all over the prosthetic, because the prosthetic is very, very porous and spongy. And so if you tried to paint makeup on the prosthetic itself, it would just like suck it up like a sponge. And so do no good. And so you put this on it, and it not only does it add a base color for everything, which is great, it then also seals the prosthetic so that you can do makeup on top of the prosthetic. This is genuinely fascinating. I will watch this to the end. Well, good. I'm glad. Thank you for being here. Hi, BJ Wimpy. I got a new video idea for you.
Oh.
Palpatine goes to Jar Jar's Royal Resort and Spa, or something similar. An Imperial Royal Spa. Yeah, that'd be fun, going to a royal spa. I don't know how well the makeup would hold up under spa treatment.
We'll make fake cucumbers to
put on my eyes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Thank you very much.
I think I know someone who's actually got a Jar Jar costume that's not half bad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we could maybe do it.
That's pretty funny. How you get your lightsaber red crystal? I actually don't know how Palpatine got his red crystal. Does anyone know? I would love to know that story. I know they don't say it in the films by any means.
Well, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the red crystals were synthetic versus the green and the blue, which were like natural crystals.
I believe in Legends you are correct.
Legends.
But now, like, the red crystals come from a Sith taking a Jedi crystal and then making it bleed.
Oh, interesting.
And then it becomes a red crystal. They're going to be 66 questions for Papa Palpatine Part 4. There kind of is a Part 4. Because I did the 3 parts that, like, with 22 questions each that led to 66. And then I did a bonus. Look at that. I'm very two-faced right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can really see the difference.
But then I did a bonus section where I believe I had 20 more questions. And so you got a part 4, basically, of the 66 questions. And I think you ended up getting about 80 or so questions in total. I don't plan on doing another one right now. But if there's enough interest, then I could, do another community thing where you can ask me questions. And I will try to answer any questions that were not answered previously. So I can look into that if, let's see, is that the Penguin? Yeah, the Penguin. I can look into that if that's something that other fans are interested in, other subscribers. In the non-canonical Legends lore, red crystals are synthetic, but I ignore Disney's canon. Yeah, so I always thought, like, growing up, the red crystals were synthetic, and they were red, and the Sith, took the shortcuts and had the synthetic crystals. But then again, Luke made his crystal in Obi-Wan's hut before Return of the Jedi.
Well, he made his saber there, but that doesn't mean he got his crystal.
No, because in the novel, like, it talks about him waiting for the crystal to cook, like, in this, like, kiln that he had.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But again, that's all Legends. That's not, and that never made it into the movie, and that was never really discussed. But yeah. So what's your favorite Star Wars movie and your least favorite? My favorite is probably just Star Wars, the A New Hope. So the very first film. It's what started it all, and it's just amazing and such a good film. From Japan, Ohayou gozaimashita. I love Japan. I lived there for a little while. I watch your channel every day. Thank you, June. Kaniko, that's so cool. Thank you so much. And yeah, I love Japan. I lived there in Osaka for a couple years. Ooh, mask latex. What are we doing?
I'm just gonna do a quick patch on that tear.
On that tear, great.
Yeah. Like, it's just more visible than I want, but it's not bad.
Have I ever heard of CPR? Yeah, I mean, yes. Are we talking about like mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, CPR? Chest compressions, or are you talking about something else? I'd love to see you as Tim Curry's from the movie Legend. Hey, Shawn, you want to make that makeup?
Oh my gosh, no, I don't want to make that makeup.
That is quite a makeup. What was his name in Legend?
Darkness.
Darkness. That is quite the makeup. That'd be epic. I don't know if how I would handle that.
He got some pretty bad headaches because of
The horns.
like the big. It was basically like a big fiberglass hat that he had to wear.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I had never noticed, but there's the scene where Darkness like charges at Tom Cruise, and he's running, and those horns are like bouncing.
Oh,
But then he pins him against a wall, and both the horns like stick above his head, and he's talking to him, and it's this great close up. And when you look at it, the fiberglass cap that held the horns, like it slid down, and there's this big wrinkle in the prosthetic.
oh wow.
Yeah, and I had never noticed it, but a friend pointed it out to me once, and now I can't.
You can't unsee
it. Yeah. But yeah, that's a great.
What fictional universe would I avoid? Oh, I don't know. That's such an odd question I've never thought about. How do you want me?
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Besides Star Wars, what's your other favorite film trilogy? Back to the Future. No questions. Back to the Future is actually my favorite movie. I love Star Wars, but Back to the Future is my actual favorite film. You get up under the nose?
I have not, but thank you for the reminder. I need to do under your brows too, but I'll come back.
Okay. Wouldn't want to live in Warhammer 40K. Yeah, that'd probably not be great. I sense a great disturbance in the Force. Hello, Nick. How are you? Oh, this is heavy, Doc. Great Scott, Marty. It's Ray's grandfather. Yes, it is. Kind of. It's weird, but yes. Lots of weird things about clones and not really sure how that works. Good, Nick. Glad to hear you're doing good. Hello, Jedi Master PZJ.
Okay, head back for me.
The Aliens future with like the Wayland Utah Corp and everything, I'd probably try to avoid that. Although more and more this world is becoming that.
Right.
Dude, that wasn't very cash money of you. I don't even know what that means. 3 of my friends were on the show Face Off. That's cool.
Oh, who are they?
Who are your friends who were on Face Off, Dave? That's really cool. I've told Shawn he needs to go on Face Off. I know he's applied once.
I did apply once.
He did apply once, but
I think my application wasn't. It was really good actually, just not as ambitious.
It's true.
As they look for. Let's see. I wanted to.
You got into the brows, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Strange question, but what is your favorite Star Wars alien? Mine was probably the Mon Calamari. They're pretty cool. What is my favorite Star Wars? Oh, Dave, Becky was on Face Off. Becky House, Jill. I don't know if I know who that is. Can Palpatine twerk?
Oh boy, can he? No, I'm kidding.
Greetings from Guatemala. Que bueno.
I just need that little one spot
Under the nose, nostril.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let it dry for a minute.
Okay. I don't know what my favorite Star Wars alien is. Sean, do you have a favorite Star Wars alien?
What are they actually called? The hammerheads are really fun.
Ilthor, Illuthorians, something like that. And the hammerheads are really cool.
Gosh, I haven't thought of it. Like just because I'm into makeup, I really like. I know more about like the makers, I guess, is some of the. So like anytime I find out one of them's like a Rick Baker, alien, which most of his were like recycled monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So like the werewolf guy, a lot of those were like masks that he'd made for other things that were just hanging around the house.
And they just needed stuff.
And then, they're like, we need something quick. So
yeah.
But I like those ones. I think they're fun. I think my favorite one is, I don't even know his name. He's got like a chubby, really like kind of a sour face, one single horn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But they called it the Don Rickles. He looked like Don Rickles. I think that's one of my favorite.
Like I can see him in my face, but I have no idea what his species is called or anything.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I loved that it kind of looked like
Don Rickles.
Yeah, looked like somebody.
That's funny.
Like it seems like it gives it personality kind of automatically.
Mm-hmm. You gonna make a wash?
I am gonna make a wash.
The ET aliens. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh yeah, ET.
Which means they were another far background, maybe more Senate scenes. Yeah, they were in the one like vote now scene. I know that vote now, and like they all three of them stood up and like had their fingers lit. We're like vote now, vote now.
Oh, were their fingers lit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you like most about Darth Sidious? About playing him personally, I love that I can go from like the serious, evil movie emperor to like the really goofy, silly robot chicken emperor. And I do that whenever I'm in makeup, and like my videos, you've probably seen it. I go everywhere in between, from like the serious actual like movie Palpatine to the very goofy robot chicken emperor Palpatine. And I love being able to do that range. And he's such a fun character to do it with because he is so serious in the movies that when he's just goofy, like it's such a difference, and like it's really funny to me.
Well, and I actually think that when we're doing stuff for the 501st, being able to be funny makes it less scary for kids.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of the times kids see this and they get a little scared, which I don't blame them. But yeah, being able to then like make a joke as Palpatine to children, it's very nice and helps them relate. I got you an idea for a future video. Get a green screen and Palpatine can be in any Star Wars place so you can make more funny videos, such as a Senate room when he makes his Life Day speech. Yeah, that'd be great. What's my favorite kind of coffee? I actually really like cold brew coffee is just delicious to me. When I have hot coffee, I have to have a little cream and sugar in it, just to knock down the edge. But like cold brew coffee, black is, I don't know why, so delicious to me. I love it. Who do you think might be your favorite Sith character, including Legends? Probably Palpatine, or honestly Vader. Vader is probably my favorite Sith character. He is just epic. Start to finish, Vader is amazing. Life Day is the exact alternative of Christmas in Star Wars. Kind of. Life Day is about family and joy and harmony, and Christmas is about capitalism. But yeah, like I know they kind of celebrate Life Day as Christmas. They actually have some really cool Life Day merchandise at Galaxy's Edge this year. Yeah, they had special food and like the Life Day orb you could buy, which is pretty awesome. Some really nice cups that said Life Day on it and t-shirts. Brian Morton, he actually did a video.
Oh yeah.
He went there and like got all the Life Day stuff. And
I'm trying to remember what's the name of his channel?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I like his channel though.
Yeah, his channel is great.
So yeah, Brian Morton, he's a fellow member of the 501st. He does Anakin Skywalker. He also like is a poster artist for a lot of movies, which has been pretty cool to see. But yeah, he has a really cool YouTube channel, and he did one on Life Day recently, and I can't even think of the name of his channel off the top of my head.
I'll look it up real quick. We should plug him since he's so awesome.
He is pretty cool. Nice guy too, which is the even cooler part. You should go to church and a carol service and record it like this.
That's fun.
That would be kind of funny.
We're in Utah, and I don't. People don't really do carol services like that here.
Yeah. But who's my favorite bounty hunter? Oh, I don't know. I mean, Boba Fett's great. Who doesn't love Boba Fett? And I, as a kid, especially, I was obsessed with Boba Fett. Do you need to paint on this part before you?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry just a bit.
A bit longer.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna wash it.
Oh, I thought you were getting ready to wash. Sorry.
You're fine. You can get a paper towel.
All right. Let's see. I gotta go now. Love your vids. And we'll try to keep up. See you later. Thank you so much, Chris. S563. Thanks for being here. It would be interesting conundrum. Imagine Palpatine preaching in a church. The Church of Sith, you know. He kind of does that in Rise of Skywalker. Embo from the Clone Wars. He's pretty cool. What's your favorite vehicle? A DeLorean. I want one so bad. I don't know if I'll ever have one, but that's like a dream of mine to own a DeLorean. To own a DeLorean outfitted like the time machine, of course. But do you mean in Star Wars? In Star Wars, one of my favorite vehicles, I love the Naboo Starfighter. Just the look of it. And as a kid, you know, because I was a kid when Episode 1 came out, I was in junior high. And just the look of the Naboo Starfighter just fascinated me, and the sleekness of that ship. And I know it's weird because in Star Wars, they don't need to be aerodynamic because they're spaceships. They fly in space. They don't. Uh-oh, I'm losing my wig cap. Probably just going to lose it. Oh, well. But yeah, the Naboo Starfighter. My girlfriend, she actually gave me, I had it growing up. It was an alarm clock that's the Naboo Starfighter. And when it goes off, it like lifts up and like kind of flies around, which is really cool. And just in moving around and in life, I had lost it. I don't know where it is, but she bought one for me recently and I love it. It's great.
Going back to Brian Morton, Always Believe.
Okay. Our friend Brian Morton, he has a great YouTube channel called Always Believe. I know they go to the park a lot, to the Disney parks, and do things like that, and all sorts of other cool stuff. But it's a great channel, very well edited, very well shot. Always Believe. If you get a chance, go and check it out. And I'm losing my wig cap. I don't know how to pull it back on.
I think it's okay.
Yeah,
we got the makeup down, so
okay.
Should be okay.
Do you ship Anakin and Ahsoka? No. Not even a little bit. When Anakin met Ahsoka, she was a child. Like that's weird. No, I do not ship them. Plus, isn't Anakin, like crazy in love with Padme? Like literally crazy in love with Padme? This is how Palpatine looked before he started balding. Yeah. He actually had red hair before he started balding, but that's okay. I guess, yeah, Anakin was 9 when Padme met him. That's weird, too. It's weird. It's problematic, honestly.
Head back for me. I'll try to keep it off your skin as much as I can.
Is that latex?
No, this is Pax.
Oh, Pax.
Trying to make sure it's all colored.
Mm-hmm. Palpatine or Voldemort? Palpatine, duh. Although Shawn recently just did a Voldemort makeup for a movie, for a fan film.
Yeah, because those are totally two different.
I mean, like,
things. Yeah,
it's not a professional on in Hollywood movie, but he could be, and he should be. Someone hire this man.
Yeah, I would. I'd love to work in
There's
it.
something sticky on this side. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's the packs that could put on.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, I can give that just a second so we can talk.
All right. Query. Assuming that you know of the assassin droid HK-47, how many Jedi or Sith do you think he could eliminate if he suddenly appeared during the Phantom Menace at peak efficiency? I mean, if he appeared and they weren't ready for it, you could get the surprise on them. If he appeared right in the middle of somewhere where he could, take the Jedi by surprise, probably quite a few. But I don't know him very well. He's from the games, right? From what is it? Not Old Republic. I can't think of the name. KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. You should watch. Oh, okay. Star Wars versus Harry Potter. Sure. Do you ship Obatine? Is that Obi and Satine? Yeah, I ship them. They're cute. I think we're supposed to ship them. Is always believe. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Penguin. That is what we did. Yeah, KOTOR. There we go. Knights of the Old Republic. I was right. Yeah, he's from the KOTOR games. He was designed to hunt Jedi and Sith, so I was curious on your input. Like, I'm sure he could do a good job, especially if he took them by surprise. But I've never played the Knights of the Old Republic game. I started it a while ago, like years and years, like back when I was in high school, I think. But yeah, I've never really been a big gamer, so I never got that much into it. Who's stronger, Vader or your apprentice in the first movie, Darth Maul? I think Vader is stronger, which is why Palpatine went with him instead of with Maul in the end. As I recommended, if you get the chance. Okay, yeah. If I get the chance, I'd love to play through it. I know they're re-releasing it, right? KOTOR, which is great. One of my problems with KOTOR, and you're all probably gonna be mad at me for this, is Revan. I have nothing against the character in general. Seems fine. Seems interesting. My problem is like people idolize Revan like he is some god in the Star Wars universe, and like gatekeep with him so often that it just has left such a sour taste in my mouth. I don't even know the character very well, and I dislike the character because of all of that. So I know that's sad, but yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do.
Do I like Baby Yoda? Of course I like Baby Yoda. Who doesn't like Baby Yoda? If you don't like Baby Yoda, you're a monster.
Right.
No, why do you think Palpatine wants Baby Yoda? He's so cute and cuddly and.
I just found a dark spot on my brush. Do you see that?
Oh yeah, like a chunk of paint in there.
Yeah.
Revan ain't nothing on Palpatine. Well, that's true. Yeah, Raven is a bit too idolized, though some of his feats are kind of insane. No, I believe that he's great. I believe in the game he's cool, and I know he's definitely like a self-input character in the game. But yeah, just because of how toxic his fans have become, I dislike him as a character. And like I said, I've never played the games. I don't really know much about the character, but just because of his fans and how Revan is idolized, it has put a very sour taste in my mouth. I can't see for a minute. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry, because we got a job to do. So this is a wash that Shawn is doing, and it's you can see it's a much darker color.
They can't see because you turned.
Oh, I am turned. Now you'll see because he's doing this side of my face. Now what this does is it's paint and water. And so it gets really, really into all the crevices and details that Shawn has sculpted into this prosthetic and makes them pop out. Really gives the prosthetic life. So yeah, I feel like the makeup really starts to come alive when the wash goes on.
It's a good terminology for it.
Oh, we didn't paint my hands.
Okay, I still got packs.
Okay. Wow, it does pop more. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it really helps bring out the detail.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, the wash really brings out the detail. Do you want to pat it at all?
No, I think we're okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to
Dry it.
Yeah, try to get it to dry a bit.
Do you want to paint my hands while it dries?
Yeah.
So we forgot to paint my hands, so we're going to do that now. I think Mandalore was destroyed by the time episode 4 rolled around. I think so too. Do you have C-3PO and R2-D2? Do you know C-3PO and R2-D2 don't get one in real life? Shawn actually does a C-3PO. He has an amazing C-3PO costume. It's beautiful fiberglass and it's all chromed and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I love Shawn's 3PO. And he and I both want to build an R2-D2. We actually have parts in our office right here to work on an R2-D2. What is the wash made of? Or did I miss that? Yeah, you missed it, but that's okay. It is acrylic paint and water. That's all it is.
Yeah, so just the paint thinned out.
Yeah, so it's just the paint that's thinned out with the water and then just brushed on. And it really gets in there and pops all those details.
Yeah, it works on gravity, basically, or the path of least resistance. Because it just flows over everything, but then stays in like the little pits on the lines. So yeah, I don't know what makeup artist ever
came up with
it, but it's a brilliant technique
and probably used by everyone.
Yeah. Like even when I'm doing like I don't know, like lighter makeups, I'll thin out even alcohol-based makeup and go in with a small brush and just wash.
Right here on the thumb.
Good me.
Okay. Oh yeah, I noticed that you paint your nails in some of your vids. I don't actually paint my nails, but what Shawn does is you'll see it when we get to the airbrushing stage. He actually goes like around my nails with a darker, like a red color, to kind of make them look, spooky, Sith-like. But yeah, because like right now he's just adding the packs that we put on my face to my hands. So that my hand, like my skin tone kind of matches. It's never quite perfect, which is fine, just because the prosthetic responds differently than actual skin. But he paints around my nails and adds, detail, like some like veinage to the back of my hands to make them look a little older and a little, more Sith-like. So it's not quite so. Although someone in my last live, I don't know, you didn't see this either. Someone asked what moisturizer I use on my hands because they're so like delicate and smooth. And like I said, the pathway, the dark side is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be like beautiful. And like, it was pretty funny. You expressed your feelings on Revan. Anything on Darth Nihilus? Any opinion? Darth Nihilus. Which one's Darth? Is he the one with
The skull.
the skull face?
Yeah.
Again, I do not know him very well.
It's like trying to think of something mean or nice to say about someone you've never met. Yeah.
The thing about Darth Nihilus, I think the look of him is pretty cool. I actually saw someone do like a more realistic version where the mask didn't look quite so clean and white, and it looked more almost like bone-like. I really liked that. He looks too pristine, in my opinion, I guess. Well, Vader looks pristine, so I guess that's weird. I like Nihilus. Like, the look of him is fine overall, and I don't know his story, so I can't really have an opinion on him. But I will say, Darth Nihilus's fans are not as toxic and weird and gatekeepy as Revan fans. So he has that on Revan.
That's right.
But, you know, like, again, I don't really know the character, so it's very hard to have an opinion on the character that I don't know. Is the robe hot to wear? It can be. Like, I've been to Florida in the robe, and like when we're outside in the heat, all the black and all the layer and everything, it can get pretty warm. But usually when we're inside at a con or somewhere like that, like, I feel fine. It just feels like wearing normal clothes. I don't feel bad at all.
It's just a couple layers.
It is just a couple layers. But like outside in the heat, it does get warm. But I mean, you do Darth Maul, so I'm sure it's the same way, just wearing all that black and all that.
I usually wear like my t-shirt, and then my under tunic is like doubled up, so that's like 2 more layers. And then I have my regular tunic, which is 2 more layers because it's lined, and then I have like
the tabards.
The tabards, because it's basically like 2 tabards, so it's like 4 more layers.
Yeah, Shawn also does Darth Maul for the 501st as well. He's pretty.
He's
pretty cool.
You had the picture of us in Ray Park. Oh, it's right here on the wall.
So there is us meeting Ray Park, who plays Darth Maul, and then Ian McDiarmid, who plays Palpatine, right there. So yeah, and it's something cool. Ian McDiarmid is holding my Palpatine cane.
That was very hard to see in the.
It is hard to see, but it's pretty cool. Probably because Nihilus' character is simplistically cool. I think his main plot story was that he was a Sith that was consumed by the ability to force drain, leading to him to basically eat planets. That's kind of interesting.
Who is that?
Darth Nihilus.
Oh, okay. I can't get back up there. It's going on the desk.
NYA? I'm not sure. Like Enya? I don't know. I don't know what that means. But I'm sure I could say that as Palpatine. May we see yes? I don't know what may we see yes means as well. Sorry. Is there another character you would like to cosplay that I haven't? Oh my gosh. So many. My dream cosplay is RoboCop from the 80s film. I think that would be amazing, and I really hope to get to do that one day. The Rocketeer would be great. From Star Wars, I would love to do... I mean, I do a Stormtrooper and a 501st clone, which is great. I'm gonna do the Mandalorian, so Din Djarin. So yeah, like there's a lot that I would love to. Can I say Uwu is Palpatine? Yes, I have said Uwu is Palpatine before. Uwu. There you go.
What is that?
It's like a cute, like Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
Get my day started right. Execute Order 66.
Okay, let's
How do you want me?
Go ahead and face the camera straight on.
All right.
Maybe if you want to get it closer.
You want to get closer?
No, well, bring
this closer.
Yeah, because then maybe people can see.
All right, bringing you a little closer to me. We're gonna start airbrushing. You have arrived. You are late. You are about an hour late, but welcome.
Who is that?
Have I ever said "do it" as Palpatine? you clearly haven't been here. Yes, I say "do it" constantly as Palpatine.
Okay, chin up for me. Close your eyes.
All right, can't see for a minute, guys. Sorry. Now, airbrushing is like that.
I'm gonna have you just turn this. Sorry, turn towards me. Just do it.
Airbrushing is like the salt or like the final seasoning on a makeup. It just adds in all those little last details and highlights and really just makes everything beautiful and like I don't know, yeah, it's just the cherry on top. It finalizes everything. And I love it. Like in getting to see the makeup, you know, a lot of the time where we do the makeup has a mirror or something like that, or like right now where I'm talking with you guys on camera, getting to see the steps myself, like I'm still fascinated with it every single time we do the makeup, and I just think it's amazing and I love it. And I am, like I said before, I'm very lucky to have Shawn as a makeup artist and a friend. So thank you again, Shawn.
Hey, you're welcome.
Very lucky to have him here, and yeah, just to have this ability to play this iconic character. And I know I couldn't do it without an amazing makeup artist. I know a lot of people have like really good silicone masks that look great, but they don't move the same way that a prosthetic does. And so getting to have that, I know, is a luxury that a lot of Palpatine cosplayers, Palpatine, don't get to have. And so I know how lucky I am. Sorry, I can't see your stuff right now, guys. I'm going to set a text real quick while Shawn's doing this. Let's take a picture. Smile. That was from my friend Naomi, who lives in Japan. I know someone was from Japan on here. They said hi. Palpatine, Vader Senpai. Yep, that would be a funny thing to do. It's 2:28 p.m. here in the UK. Very cool. How did Shawn start working in makeup art? Did he always do cosplay and theater type stuff, or was it a mortician type stuff?
Oh,
Shawn, how did you get into makeup?
Your first assumption was correct. Both my brother and I started learning how to do makeup, and we both learned how to sew. When in high school, we started to want to be things for Halloween that you couldn't just run to the store and buy. So it almost became a necessity to learn how to do a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna have your head back for me.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting that the mortician thing came up because I was interested in makeup. That was like one of the fields I'd actually kind of considered.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It would. I kicked it around in my head. Never seriously. Obviously, did it one more time. My head back. Oh, okay. I think we just got some part where there's no wash. But anyway, yeah, considered being a mortician for like 2 seconds.
They just said Shawn is Mace Windu. Yeah, he is. Because he's making me look like this. Like, help me! I can't hold on much longer. Morticians do makeup, and first hearing that a year ago was absolutely baffling. It makes sense in retrospect, but it does sound strange.
Yeah. Go ahead and look straight towards me.
Yeah, that is really interesting. I didn't know that Shawn had considered that even as a career path. but it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like the thing to do. But I don't really like dead things, so in the end, I was like, no, I don't think I don't think I want to do that. Okay.
Okay. Well, you are a true artist. Amazing. I looked into mortician work, so that's why I guessed that. They say you're a true artist, though, Shawn.
Thank you.
He really is. He's amazing. And the speed sometimes at which he whips things together, it's impressive. And just over the years, I've known him since 2005. Yeah, since 2005, and he's just gotten better and better, and it's pretty amazing. Well, like for example, this is the third or fourth.
Your third, my fourth.
So this is his fourth Palpatine sculpt, and it's like watching how it's improved. Because he gets better at this or better at that, or he's found more
better
reference material. It's really, really impressive and really fun to see the evolution. Can you imagine a Star Wars version of The Simpsons, the Sithins, with Dooku as Homer, Plagueis as Marge, as Bart as Ventress, and Lisa as Palpatine? That'd be crazy.
It's hilarious. That's right. Go ahead and just close your eyes. Okay, head up for me. Get on my nose here. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, you're so close now. Sorry. That's fine.
It won't be as good as Blue Harvest with Family Guy. Yeah, Blue Harvest with Family Guy is cool. He does his own latex molds too. Wow, yeah. Like he sculpted this and then makes a Ultra Cow mold and then bakes the foam latex in it. It's amazing. Actually, being able to be here while he works on stuff. I've always loved makeup. I'm not as into it as Shawn is, obviously, but getting to see the whole process beginning to end, including the baking of the prosthetics and pulling them out of the oven and all of that stuff, it's really amazing. And a lot of people don't realize how much work really goes into makeup. It's so much work and it's so impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I think people look at the the application time, and they're like, "Oh, the makeup took you an hour, or it took you 2 hours, or whatever," and so often, if I were to count the time it took to do the sculpture and make the mold and bake the foam, each prosthetic instead turns out to be, hours and hours, if not days, yeah, in order to accomplish them.
So are you able to eat with the prosthetic on? Yes, I'm able to eat with it on. Daintily. I take dainty bites. Also, a lot of the time I will drink instead of eat. So I'll have a...
Sorry, stretch out kind of more flat. There you go.
I'll have a shake or a smoothie that I can sip through a straw instead of having to eat.
Chicken nuggets good.
Chicken nuggets are pretty good, yeah, because I can one in my mouth so I don't have to really touch my lips with a fork or something.
Just going down different lines this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are amazing. Thank you. I say unlimited power is Sidious? I can.
I'll go for it.
Unlimited power! There you go. Use the fork, Luke. I made a joke about that as Palpatine. It's in one of my Papa Palpatine joke compilations. Do I support the LGBTQ? Yes, I do. 100%. Love is love. All that good stuff. Yes, I support all of that.
Who's asking that?
Aruj Kazmi is asking.
Yeah.
Yep.
anyone who's nice supports the LGBTQ.
I agree. Did you know near the end of episode 4, there was a lone Y-Wing still flying? There is Laura, the pilot who flew it, and she has a cool backstory. I didn't know that, but that sounds great.
Yeah, that is cool.
That sounds cool. I didn't know that, but I would love to read it. Embrace embrace the power of the table manners. Have I ever heard the tragedy of GameStop? I haven't, but GameStop was a store that became so powerful and so wise that its stocks were used to manipulate the market.
Yeah, weren't they a Fortune 500 company?
At one point, yeah. Just because of that crazy stock thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for the shorts. Of course. I love making the shorts. They're so fun. Unlimited power cables. Yeah, that was one of my very first videos here. And it was, honestly, we were coming back from an event as the 501st, and we stopped at Target. And everyone else was like stormtroopers and whatnot, so they weren't in their armor anymore, but I was still in my makeup because this just doesn't come off. And we were there in Target, and we passed by that aisle, and I told Shawn, like, Shawn, come here, just film me doing this. And, unlimited power cables. And for some reason, people love it, and I love it too, so I'm glad. Great job. Does Shawn have a website or something that I could get my own Palpatine mask? Right now, no, but I know he is talking about sculpting one that's in smaller pieces. So it'd be like a brow piece and like cheek pieces, and then selling those so that you could then apply them to yourself. And I think he would have a pre-painted option or a non-painted option. He's talked about that for a while, and I definitely think he should do it. Do it, Shawn.
I hope to. I have molds started.
He has molds started. So yeah, he is going to be doing that. So watch out. When he does, I will release something here to let everyone know.
Okay, close your eyes for my chin up just a bit.
Someone did say that Tarkin is canonically gay, and yes, I did know that.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in a recent book, it talks about it, and actually, he and TK421 were like having a thing.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Like in the book?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's funny.
If you like Star Wars, you have to support LGBTQ, really, in the universe where there is infinite species and infinite possible relationships. Yep.
In Third Rock from the Sun, there was a great episode where, what's the girl's name?
I don't remember. Sally.
Is it Sally?
No.
I don't think.
I don't know. What was the girl's name in Third Rock from the Sun? Anyone?
Anyway, so turn towards me. So she, her and the French steward character, like their car breaks down, and they end up having to go for help, and they end up going to a gay bar, like a drag bar, and she meets a guy and they don't comprehend, like they don't have any knowledge of gay lifestyle. So they go shopping all the time. He's like the gay best friend, and she thinks it's amazing because there's no pressure on her to do anything, but she doesn't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, it turns out the whole time he thought that she was another guy in drag.
Oh.
Yeah, and when he finds out she's actually a woman, he can't do anything. Anyway, so she's sitting there and she's like, when we came to this planet and we said there was only two sexes, like how boring. Oh, boring. There's only two sexes. He's like, I think he found the loophole. I just remember laughing so hard at that.
That is pretty funny. Oh yeah, it is Sally. Shawn, would you be willing to do a mask for a fan film? Do you have an email for contact? I would recommend contacting him through Instagram. On Instagram, he is 3PO Mall. So THREEPIOMAUL. That's because he does 3PO and Maul. Those are two of his favorite characters. he does stuff for fan films all the time. Depending on what you need and when you need it, talk to him. He might be able to help you. Right, Shawn? Or do you want to?
Yeah, I'm totally down.
Did you know that Peter Cushing wore slippers on set of the filming because his boots were too small for him? Yes, I did. It's great. Yeah, you only see him with his boots on in I think 2 establishing shots. And then other than that, yeah, he was in house slippers on set, which is pretty funny. Incoming message from the big giant head. Yeah, love Third Rock from the Sun.
Such a great show. Let's see how good come out of this side. Because the light's better.
Yeah, if you need me to turn, let me know.
Yeah, I do. Turn forward. Forward to me, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to contact Shawn. Everyone, by the way, follow Shawn on here on YouTube. He's here, so you could definitely follow him. In almost all of my videos, I have a link to his channel because of the makeup and everything, and I like to give him credit where credit is due. So I have a link to his channel as well as a link to a video of him putting me in the makeup, a time-lapse video. So yeah, definitely go follow Shawn. And also he's on Instagram as 3PO Mall. And yeah, so give him a like, give him some love, because he is the other half of Palpatine for sure. Without him, this character would not be. And like I said earlier in the live, it's actually because of Shawn that I do Emperor Palpatine. So thank you, Shawn, again.
Hey.
So much thanks to Shawn, everyone. Yeah, Third Rock from the Sun and its commentary on humans and the world is pretty amazing.
Yeah. I think we're good there.
Yeah.
Maybe your hands.
My second favorite character are Grogu and Chewbacca. Yeah, they're great. Did Shawn eat your dark side cookies yet? Oh yeah, Shawn enjoys all the dark side cookies. Actually, Shawn, in some of my videos where I have the cookies, Shawn is the one who made the cookies. Maybe you can cosplay as someone from Star Trek. I think with your acting skills, you would be a good Q. Well, thank you. That's flattering. Q's such a fun character.
I'm not super familiar with Q. Like, I didn't watch Star Trek that much.
Uh-huh.
Next Generation, a bit.
Well, that's where Q came in.
Yeah.
Next Gen, yeah.
But I don't know that I saw many episodes with him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You don't need veins or anything?
Yeah, I guess I could.
You should go to Orlando and walk around with the Disney Star Wars characters and see if they acknowledge you. I don't think they would let me in the park. They have a pretty strict rule against adults wearing like costumes in the park, except for on special occasions like the not so scary Halloween party and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think I would be let into the park unless I was doing an official event with them or during a special time. That'd be cool though. And yeah, let's see. Jar Jar Binks is the worst Star Wars character. He's kind of goofy. I don't think he's the worst Star Wars character. The thing you got to remember about Jar Jar, Shawn actually has a great story about this. He went and saw episode 1 like at a midnight premiere, and he kind of was like,
Yeah.
It was fine.
I think I felt similar about Jar Jar the way everybody thinks about Jar Jar.
Mm-hmm. But then he said he went a few days later to like a midday showing, and it was like the theater was full of kids. And listening to the kids respond to Jar Jar, showed, he's like, oh, like this isn't for me. This is for the kids. That's what this character is for.
Yeah, it's not for us.
And so, and is Jar Jar my favorite character? By no means, no. But when I saw him when I was in junior high, I thought he was goofy and funny, and I laughed. The pratfalls and the slap comedy. And the hate that Ahmed Best received was unwarranted. You should never attack an actor for a role that they played. And I know Kelly Marie Tran had the same thing with Rose Chica, and Jake Lloyd as young Anakin Skywalker. Like we as a community, we need to be better. You definitely this side, of course. But yeah, look at like, because he added that blue and just those details and how they pop compared to this side where he hasn't done it yet. It's just, it's really kind of amazing.
Yeah. I think this side's just lighter.
Is it just lighter?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need to go on this side so you can see in the light?
Oh, maybe. Let me just do it from here.
I mean, you could, like back to what I was saying, you can dislike a character all you want. That's fine. That's not the problem. The problem is attacking the actor because you dislike the character. That is not okay. Yeah, everyone is raising a glass of blue milk to you, Shawn.
Oh, that's nice.
So cheers, a glass of blue milk to Shawn.
Yay for blue milk. Is anybody here planning on going to Celebration?
Yes. That is in May?
Yeah.
So May, there's Star Wars Celebration in California, Anaheim. Is anyone planning on going? If you are, sound off, let me know. Oh, Danielle Bendanelli is here. Cheers. Hi, Danielle.
Oh, not her.
There was a girl who wore a Star Trek uniform and she was almost kicked out from the Disney park. There's a video on YouTube. Yeah. So, like I said, yeah, Disney has a very strict policy about adults in costume, any costume, Disney costume or other costume. They have a very strict policy about it. So, yeah, I would not go to the park in costume.
Yeah, you can do like
Disney bounding or something.
Yeah, Disney bound. Yeah. So it's more like normal clothes themed, but without being exact replicas.
So Palps Talk, he says, yes, he's going. He's 40 minutes away. Great, Palps Talk. I'm going to have to check out your channel. Do you have some good Palpatine stuff? I'd love to see it. Pay for my ticket from the UK and I'll be there. I can barely pay for my ticket from Utah, so I'm not paying for your ticket from the UK. Oh, I do go to Comic-Con, so don't worry. Yeah, don't just go to Comic-Con. There's no dress rules. Yeah. What if a guy wears a white shirt, blonde hair, and a mullet, and an orange scarf? Would Disney kick him out?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That sounds pretty normal. I mean, like,
is that a Matt the Radar Dish technician?
Oh, maybe. So it's one of them as a full character. They might kick you out. Oh, Fred from Scooby Doo.
Oh. You probably get away with it.
You might, depending on how your costume looked. If it looked like you were just happened to be wearing everyday clothes that looked like that, you'd probably be fine. If it looks like you're wearing a costume, especially because they don't own that character and they don't want that character affiliated with their properties, they might ask you to leave or kick you out. So it kind of just depends on them. And again, Disney's a private company. They can do what they want. And so, but I wouldn't cross them. Don't push them. And if they ask you to leave, just leave. Don't make a scene. And
or just alter what you need to.
Or alter what you need to. Exactly. What are you doing?
Yeah, just knocking down that blue a little bit.
Oh, okay. Palpatine, if you was to cosplay from Dragon Ball Z, who would I pick? Ooh. I don't know. Like, it's funny because I automatically think of all the characters that would need crazy makeup. I do that a lot because I know that I have access to this guy who does crazy makeup. But I think I need to find some characters that don't require makeup just so I can, throw them on and do stuff instead of having to, sit for a few hours and get into makeup.
I have the same problem.
I know you do. But yeah, so I don't know who I'd be from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know Dragon Ball Z very well.
Well,
they had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a little while in the park. In the Disney parks? Really? I guess they did own those rights for a while, didn't they? That's interesting. I didn't know that they actually had them in the park. That's cool. The mask actually looks good. Thank you. It is not a mask. It is a foam latex prosthetic. But I appreciate it. That's why Mando will be perfect. Yes, Danielle. That's why Mando will be perfect. It'll be great.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just saying oop because I'm making you blink, not because I did anything.
Oh, okay. It's that close to the eye. It's sometimes hard not to.
Yeah. Step 1 rule as a makeup artist: don't say oops, because then it makes this person think that you've made a mistake, a big mistake right on their face. So I think we're there.
I've worked with Shawn long enough, though. I know he's okay.
I do okay.
For those who have played Dark Souls, you will know my pain of having just died twice in a row. Okay, I don't know what that means. All right, everyone. So, Shawn believes he's done with the makeup. Going to get a little closer, give you guys some close-ups. And now is the time. If you have any final questions for Shawn, please pop them in the chat. And then some hands. You can see he did some like veinage, and then like kind of the dark around the nails. How weird seeing you in the makeup doing a normal voice. Hayden Christensen did not deserve the hate he got. I agree. And
he was great.
Any actor do not deserve hate like that. Oh, what got you into makeup? We already kind of talked about that. If you want to go back and watch it. Popped in to say thank you for all the good times and laughs and joy from both of you. May you find the abundance and prosperity you both seek. Thank you. That's very kind. Ask Shawn if... Oh, I didn't get the rest of your question. They just said, ask Shawn if why. So I don't know. Hey, Palpatine, can you spin like the shooting stars meme? The do-do-do-do-do-do. No, I can't. Hello, Luke Skywalker. Nice of you to join us, finally. I've been expecting you. Interesting that you use the airbrush in the recesses. I thought you'd use it as used a final wash, but that's amazing. So yeah, so he did use the wash to bump it out, but then you use the airbrush to highlight the areas that you want highlighted. I'm not going to moan, but thank you for asking. Ask Shawn if he could do a Darth Maul prosthetic. He does do a Darth Maul prosthetic. It's like a brow, a nose, and a chin piece, and like a jaw piece to make him look more like Ray Park. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Whoa. I got one.
Oh yeah, he has one right here. This is the brow piece, at least.
And my nose.
Oh, and your nose.
I got my nose.
So it's a nose that makes his nose shaped a little bit more like Ray Park's.
So yeah, you're looking at a nose and then all the flashing.
The flashing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then this is the brow
and this
piece.
Is the brow. You can see it's also like right around the eyes too, and then all the flashing, of course.
Yeah. So where you can kind of see through it is where that gets glued down to the skin. Just keeps it pretty paper thin.
Mm-hmm. What is my favorite Palpatine line? I love everything from Return of the Jedi. Like the whole everything is proceeding as I have foreseen it is great. I love when he first shows up. Rise, my friend, and is talking with Vader. When he turns around and greetings, young Skywalker. I've been expecting you. Amazing. The whole thing about the aluminum Falcon being blown up by teenagers. I love that part. But yes, it's great. You always try to be here. Thank you, Luke. So I guess it's a 3D painter to get the outlines. I don't know what you mean by the outlines.
Oh, that's got to be on the makeup.
There's no 3D printing involved in this makeup at all, unless you include hand sculpting that Shawn does as 3D printing.
Manual 3D printing.
Manual 3D printing. I like when his voice gets high. Yeah, I'm afraid your friends will find. Yeah, that's great. All right, everyone. Can you do a perfect impression of Dr. Claw that would do a collab video? Oh, that'd be fun. Dr. Claw and Palpatine. All right, everyone. Oh, saludos from Spain. Que bueno. we are done with the makeup. So again, thank you all so much for joining us.
We're way ahead of time.
We are way ahead of time, which is great because then we can record some stuff. So again, yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. Please like, share, and subscribe with all your friends. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go make more videos now and then film a fan film later. So again, I would like to say a very special thank you to Shawn Gordon, who is my makeup artist and very good friend. Please go follow him. I will link to him in the comment section, not in the comment section, in the description section of this live, as well as he's linked in every Palpatine video that I have. So thank you again, everyone, and may the Force be with you. Or I guess, as Palpatine would say, the Force is with us.